Hi everyone, myself Arindam and I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company, and today we'll be discussing on the topic of Article 14, is equality before law, and of the Indian Constitution, of course. So let's get started, and we'll discuss on different topics. We'll discuss on what did Granville Austin said, what did Martin Luther King said, Martin Luther King, and we'll also talk about the definition of Dicey, and we'll talk about equality before law and equal protection of law and the difference also, and we'll discuss a bit of a case law that is on a case law on Dalmia Cement versus the Union of India and all of it. So without further ado, let's get started. So in the words of Granville Austin, the constitutional historian, Indian Constitution is essential as social document. Thus, this means that the Constitution of India does not only provide a framework of governance, but also goals and purposes that brings or that can bring a social revolution in the country. The role of the government is to ensure security and order so that the people could channelize their energies and talent for conducive and constructive purpose in order to attain optimum satisfaction. And these energies channels are part 3, fundamental rights, and part 4, the directive principles of the state policies. The preamble of our constitution explicitly mentions about equality. Thus, it is one of the basic features of the constitution. Right to equality is also a fundamental right guaranteed under Article 14 of the Part 3 of the Indian Constitution. In the case of M. Nagaraj versus the Union of India, the Honorable Supreme Court held that the principle of equality is the essence of democracy and accordingly a basic feature of the Constitution. Equality before law. The state shall not deny to any person equality before law and equal protection of law within the territory of India. In the words of Martin Luther King, inequality anywhere is a threat to equality everywhere. So this is a very, nice statement that you do inequality anywhere, that is a threat to equality that is everywhere. So one place there is an inequality, it creates a possible threat to the equality in other places. So equality means equal opportunities and resources are available to all. The concept of equality requires universal treatment. But our constitution only provides partial treatment. This is a paradox on which the egalitarian society is built. This article ensures similarity of treatment, not identical treatments, only by bare reading of Article 14. It can be construed that it is not only citizens but also to aliens, artificial or legal persons. And this was held in various cases. Article 14 comprises of two elements: equality before law and equal protection of law. So what is equality before law? According to Dicey, equality before law does not mean an absolute equality of men, which is a physical impossibility, but the denial of any special privilege by reason of birth, creed, or the like in favor of an individual or any individual, and also the equal subjections of all individuals and classes to the ordinary law of land administered by the ordinary court of law. This feature has originated from the English common law and is a negative concept. It establishes the concept of the rule of law and connotes that among equals, the law should be equal and should be equally administered. That like should be treated alike. The rule of law comprises of principles of legality, supremacy of law, absence of uncontrolled discretionary power, judicial review, protection of individual rights and individual dignity. Like every rule of inorganic chemistry, there are few exceptions to this rule. Article 361 provides certain exceptions, which are as follows. President or governor of state is not answerable to the court of law for exercising their executive powers. No criminal proceedings can be instituted against them during their term of office. Third, no process for arrest or imprisonment can be issued by any court during their term of office. No civil proceedings can be initiated against them except after the expiry of 2 months' notice. But the president can be impeached for the violation of the constitution. Apart from their ambassadors and foreign sovereigns are entitled to certain immunities. They are not answerable to the court of law, and some parliamentary privileges are also provided to the legislatures of both union and state. Even judges are also provided with some exemptions in discharge of judicial duties. So this is all about equality before law. Now let's come to the next topic, the equal protection of law. This expression is used in section 1 of the 14th amendment of the US Constitution as well. And this is a positive concept. It means equal protection of law for all. In the case of Chiranjit Lal Chaudhary versus the Union of India, the Honorable Supreme Court stated that it implies an equal protection of law or of all people situated in like circumstances. It forbids class legislations but not reasonable classification for the purpose of legislations. In the various cases, it contended that Article 14 does not provide or forbids reasonable classification for the purpose of legislation. No doubt it forbids class legislation, but if it appears that the impugned legislation is based on a reasonable classification founded on an intelligible differentia, and the said differentia have a reasonable relation to the object sought to be achieved by it, its validity cannot be successfully challenged under Article 14. As a matter of fact, legislation has to deal with diverse problems arising out of an infinite variety of human relations of necessity, have the power of making special laws to attend particular objects, and for the purpose, it have larger powers of selections or classifications of persons and things upon which such laws to operate, keeping in mind the diversity and vibrant nature of our constitution, and provisions was included in our constitution. In the case of Dalmia Cement that I was talking about, Dalmia Cement Bharat Limited versus Union of India, the Honorable Supreme Court held that the concept of equality before law and equal protection of law in its proper spectrum encompasses social and economic justice in political democracy. Equality is the most essential part of a constitution, which not only strengthens people of a present generation, but also, it also brings up an emphasis to the new generation, or to the generation that is our generation, that it also ensures a secure society and future for our future generation. So this was all about equal protection and equality before law. I hope all of you have understood. Please do subscribe to Lex Click for such more videos on different topics related to law.